Good morning, dear students. In previous class, we studied about the classification of the material on the basis of the conductivity. Today, we are going to study the classification based on the energy band. So, energy band. So, now first we have to note what is meant by this energy band, how it is created in a crystal. So, that we are going to study now. According to Bohr's postulate, so Bohr gave the concept of atomic structure. He said that the electrons are revolving around a stationary orbit, in that they will not emit the energy. That means so the energy levels are fixed. So according to Bohr, the electrons in an atom revolve around the nucleus in fixed energy levels. The orbitals in which they revolve are characterized by principal quantum number. So principal quantum number means that you will write in this chemistry class, that is K shell, M shell, L shell. So these are called as the principal quantum number. According to them, we are giving the values of n. N is equal to 1, 2, 3, so on. So this is called as the principal quantum number. The concept of this fixed energy level is valid only for isolated system. So isolated system or isolated atom means the atom with only one the molecule with only one atom is called as isolated atom. So here only the concept it is valid. Okay. So you know that in a crystal it is made up of number of the atoms. So isolated means it must be present only one atoms. But when you consider a crystal, that is let us consider solid, then what happens? The atoms are arranged in a regular manner, that it consists of number of atoms. These number of atoms means, so there will be number of electron energy levels. These number of electron energy level, they will come closer and there will be certain interaction between them. This concept, so what the concept of fixed energy level, it is valid only for the isolated atom. This is not possible as the atoms are closely spaced like shown here. Thus there are the interaction between the atoms. Okay, so due to this, the outer orbits of neighboring atoms come closer and overlap. So here you can see that the two isolated atoms we have taken, they are revolving in their own manner, but when they come closer there is an interaction. So here you can see the interaction is present between the two atoms, so that the energy levels they will be modified. Now let us consider a silicon crystal as shown in the figure. So from the figure you can get to know that the atoms are closely spaced and there is a constant interplanar spacing. So distance between the two atoms in a crystal, it is called as interplanar spacing and it is constant. So this is the structure of crystal lattice of this silicon. Now this silicon has the atomic number as 14. Therefore, its electronic configuration, you can write it as 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p2. So this indicates that the third orbit has the 4 electrons. You can see that the outermost orbit, it has 4 electrons. These 4 electron in the outermost orbit makes the silicon to have the valency is equal to 4. Now let us assume that there are n atoms in a crystal structure of this silicon. Therefore we can write it as the energy state in outermost orbit for each atom is equal to 8. So how it is 8 means, in order to attain the stability that must satisfy the octet structure. As you can see that the outermost shell is 3s2 and 2p2. In 3p there are 6 possible state and 3s there are 2 possible state. So therefore here we are written 2 in 3s and 6 in 3p. So okay, so therefore the total energy state in the outermost state is equal to 8n. So where n is the number of atoms in a crystal lattice of this silicon structure. So due to these atomic interactions, so we have discussed earlier, these 8n energy states, they will split into two levels. So we said that this this stable energy state is only valid for the isolated system, but when we are taking this as a crystal, there will be the interaction between the neighboring electrons. So therefore the energy state, what will they will be altered, that is there is a effect in this energy state. Therefore these 8n energy state, they will split up into two sub levels, that is 4n substates as shown in the figure. The group of such sub levels with continuous energy variation is called as energy band. So this will be the energy band. The lower 4n level, energy level containing the electrons which are bounded, are called as valence band. Here you can see that downwards the 4n energy states are there. Here the electrons will be bounded to the these atoms, and therefore this level is called as, it is valence band level we call it as. And the group of energy levels occupied by free electrons, which help in the conduction is called as conduction band. The upper level which has the electrons which help in the conductivity, therefore they are free to move, this band is called as conduction band. Okay, let EC denote the lowest energy level of conduction band and EV denote the highest energy level of valence band. The difference between EC and EG is energy band gap denoted by EG. The valence band electron can move into the conduction band by gaining the energy equal to the energy band gap EG. Here you can see there. For silicon atom, the energy band gap, it is nearly equal to 1.1 electron volt. This means for an electron in the valence band to move from conduction band to move to conduction band, it needs the minimum of 1.1 electron volt of energy. Okay, at room temperature, few electrons in the valence band gain thermal energy equal to energy band gap to move into conduction band and hence become free electron. The vacant energy levels in the valence band, that is vacant space, which are occupied further by the other valence electrons as shown in the figure. Now classification of the material based on the band theory. Here you can see that the metal, either when the conduction band is partially filled and the valence band is partially empty, or when the conduction and the valence band overlap. So two situations we have shown here. When there is a overlap, the electrons from valence band can easily move into conduction band. Okay, so there we no need of giving any certain energy because there is overlap, so they can easily move from the valence band to conduction band. When there is an overlap, they can easily move. This situation makes a large number of electrons available for electrical conductions. When the valence band is partially empty, electron from its lower level can move to higher level, making conduction possible. Therefore, the resistance of such material is low or the conductivity is high. Therefore, they are classified as these conductors. Okay. Second case, so as shown in the figure, there is a large band gap EG exists, that is equal to, that is EG is much less greater than 3 electron volt. There are no electrons in the conduction band and therefore there is no electrical conduction is possible. So electrical conduction is not possible means there is no conducting electrons, therefore the current is zero. Therefore because of the large energy gap, the electron cannot be excited from this valence band to conduction band. So that I have told you. So in order to cross this channel, so you need more energy. So that energy is not enough to cross this barrier. Therefore the conduction is very low, but the resistance is very high. Therefore this type of materials are called as these insulators. So in this situation, as shown in the figure, there is a finite but small energy band gap, that is Eg is less than 3 electron volt is exist. Because of this small band gap at room temperature, some electrons from valence band can acquire enough energy to cross the energy gap and enter this conduction band. These electrons can move in the conduction band, and hence the resistance of these semiconductors is not as high as that of these insulators. Therefore these type of materials are called as these semiconductors. That is, small amount of energy is needed to make the electrons present in this valence band to move to the conduction band. So hence we have classified the metals, conductors and the semiconductors on the basis of band theory. Thank you.